All right, so today we're going to dive into how plants can kind of take propagation into their own hands.
Yeah.
And we're using a gardener's experience with this plant called Torenia Fournieri
Torenia Fournieri.
as a kind of a case study or a jumping off point
Yes.
for all of us
And they're beautiful plants.
to think about how we can apply this to our own gardens.
Lots of color.
So
Yeah.
this is based on a personal gardening blog post
Right.
where this person chronicles some observations
Yeah, exactly. First-hand experience.
about this particular plant.
Yeah. So this is how we all learn.
Yeah, and what's cool is this deep dive is going to be all about how this plant just
Self-seed.
self-seeds
Self-seeding.
and what we can learn from it.
Exactly.
So the gardener in this blog, their name is Ang.
Okay.
And Ang mentions that after Lunar New Year, there was a shift in focus from like going to garden centers to really paying attention to the plants that were already there,
Yeah.
especially to collect seeds for later. So it's like kind of like a waiting game.
It is, yeah.
Right.
It's interesting how these things happen naturally, right? Like
Yeah.
you kind of step back from, cultivating and kind of orchestrating everything,
Yeah.
and then nature steps in and
Yeah.
does its thing.
Totally. And that's exactly what happened here.
Right.
Ang, despite having this previous experience that showed, the value of taking a mature plant and moving it to a bigger container,
Right.
something really interesting happened with the Torenia Fournieri.
Yeah. What happened?
The current smaller pots were full of seedlings.
Oh, wow.
I mean, just full of them.
Yeah.
So talk about a surprise.
Yeah, and that's so cool because it really just goes to show you how well this plant can propagate itself.
Right.
It was in a small space.
Yeah.
It had limited resources, but it still managed to, spread its seeds around, and those seeds found a good, environment to sprout in.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting too because Torenia, they produce a ton of seeds.
They do.
They're tiny, but they're just, they make a lot of them.
And they don't need a long dormancy period.
Oh, really? So they just
they're just ready to go.
sprout right up,
As soon as they hit the soil.
especially if it's kind of disturbed a little bit.
Exactly. In a pot that's already had a plant in it,
Yeah.
that soil's going to be perfect.
Yeah, so it's like it made its own ideal conditions.
Yeah.
So I thought it was funny because Ang says that these weren't even their ideal plants in terms of appearance. And,
A lot of gardeners would probably feel
Yeah.
that way sometimes, right?
Right.
You have a picture in your mind of what you want, and this isn't it.
But the fact that they were just so numerous
Yeah.
really sparked some interest.
Right. And I think that's a key takeaway here,
Yeah.
It's like moving away from just, these perfectly cultivated plants to appreciating just this natural abundance and how it just kind of happens on its own.
Yeah. Yeah. And how it can be beautiful in its own way.
Absolutely.
Even if it's not what we planned.
Exactly.
So I love how Ang talks about, I want to put these seedlings in a bigger pot and just let them go.
Yeah.
Grow and multiply on its own.
Like wild weeds.
Like weeds.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of a cool idea.
Yeah, I love that hands-off approach.
Yeah.
And it's actually a strategy that a lot of annual flowers use.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They'll just drop their seeds and let them do their thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this experience also made Ang kind of revisit that idea of using bigger pots.
Right.
Not just for the aesthetic, but also because it would make collecting those seeds easier.
Of course. Yeah.
And would give an even more space for these things to self-seed.
Right, exactly. And that's a good point for any gardener to consider.
Yeah.
Thinking about how a plant naturally propagates can really change how you approach your garden.
Yeah.
Sometimes, just giving it the right conditions can lead to really amazing results.
Yeah.
Even if you weren't expecting them.
Totally.
Yeah.
So where does that leave Ang now
Right.
with all these Torenia Fournieri?
A good stock of plants and seeds.
Yeah.
That's a great place to be.
Enough to keep busy for a while.
Yeah, keep things interesting for a few months.
Yeah. Before even thinking about new plants.
Exactly.
And I think that's the cool thing here, right?
Yeah.
The Torenia Fournieri, by doing its thing,
Yeah.
even in these small pots,
Yeah.
has become this awesome example of
The power of nature.
the power of natural propagation.
Yeah.
You don't even need a huge space.
Right?
It's doing it.
It finds a way.
It finds a way.
Yeah.
So for you listening, the big takeaway here is that this plant self-seeds like crazy, even without much room.
Yeah.
And that's nature's way of making sure these plants survive and spread.
And it makes you wonder
Yeah.
how you can use this in your own garden, right? Like, what if you let some plants just drop their seeds,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, what would happen?
What kind of cool things could you discover?
Yeah, and I think even taking it a step further, could we create gardens that are more resilient
Yeah,
and require less work from us,
like a natural ecosystem.
like a natural
Yep.
ecosystem,
Yeah,
just by understanding and encouraging this self-seeding?
it's a great thought.
It is a great thought.
Yeah,
So, something to think about as you plan your next garden.
absolutely.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Always a pleasure.
yeah.